In exactly 1 minute, you can identify which quadrant of the nervous system your body is currently operating in. The rhythm happening in your chest right now holds the biological data required to map your stress response. Your body is running countless systems right now. You cannot decide to digest your lunch faster, and you cannot intentionally lower your blood pressure by sheer will. But your breath is an anomaly. It is the only autonomic function in your entire body that runs involuntarily, but it can also be controlled voluntarily. Look at this overlapping area in the middle. Your breath is the border where your conscious mind meets your autonomic nervous system. It acts as a physical thermostat for your body's stress levels. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to run a 60-second assessment to map the hidden beliefs currently running in your body. We are going to do this without attempting to fix, change, or improve anything. To do this, you need 2 things. Grab a pen and a piece of paper and find a comfortable place to sit down. We rely on passive observation because simply noticing an involuntary action without trying to alter it creates a physical gap between a biological reaction and your conscious response. Step 1 is establishing your posture. Sit fully upright and make sure both of your feet are planted flat on the floor. Rest your hands gently on your thighs. If it helps you focus, place one hand on your belly and the other on your heart. Once your hands are set, close or lower your eyes. Now, here is the most important rule of the setup. Do not try to relax. Do not take a deep breath. Breathe exactly the way you are breathing right now. If you intentionally take a deep, calming breath, you will artificially alter the results. We need the raw data of your current baseline, and forcing a deep breath will mask the actual state of your nervous system. As this cycle shows, we are going to use a simple counting loop. Silently assign the number 1 to your next inhale and 2 to your exhale. Count up to 10, and then repeat the loop starting back at 1. If you notice yourself subconsciously trying to control your breath, silently say the words, "let go," to yourself. If you lose your place in the count, simply restart at 1 without any self-judgment. We will observe this silence for exactly 60 seconds. Begin your silent count now. The specific physical qualities of your breath act as a biological signature for one of these exact quadrants. Look at the first quadrant, ventral vagal. If your breath was full and effortless and caused your belly to naturally rise and fall, your body is signaling a safe and social state. The second quadrant is sympathetic. If your breath was shallow, fast, and entirely trapped in your upper chest, your body is caught in a fight or flight response. The third quadrant is dorsal. If your breath was almost absent, marked by long pauses and complete stillness in your chest, your body is signaling a freeze or collapse response. Finally, the fawn quadrant. If your breath was highly controlled, quiet, and careful, this signals an appeasement response. You are breathing specifically to remain unnoticed. None of these quadrants represent a failure. They are biological data points communicating what your body currently believes about its environment. Pick up your pen. Write down a single word that accurately describes the physical breath you just experienced. Like we see here, write shallow, held, fast, or easy. Do not write down a word reflecting how you want to feel. Record strictly what actually happened in your body over the last 60 seconds. The physical act of logging this specific word takes an abstract feeling and converts it into concrete data. That written record is the starting point for active nervous system regulation. You now have a map of your current physical state. By observing the data, you have successfully stepped out of an automatic biological loop and into conscious awareness. To turn this observation into a habit, set 3 alarms throughout your day. When they go off, repeat this exact 60-second counting exercise and write down your single word. In the hours between those check-ins, pay attention to the natural sighs your body makes. A sigh of exhaustion is a request for help. A sigh of relief is a signal of safety. Observe them as active communication rather than random interruptions. When you embrace your autonomic responses instead of fighting them, your breath stops being a hidden source of anxiety. It becomes a reliable, conscious tool for checking and adjusting your physical response to the day.